Hello Validum students and graduates, Jo Oliveri here from ireviloution. I've been in the real estate industry for 30 years and I'm here to share my journey in real estate and the lessons I've learned along the way. Why did I choose real estate as a career? Well, I think real estate chose me, in particular property management. I read a book, it was by Anthony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within, and I put that down and I knew that I wanted to work in property management. And so I set about, I got my certificates and started working in Perth in Western Australia. And working in the industry, I just found I had this passion and it felt like it was my purpose. And I've had a fantastic journey along the way working in Perth. I've been licensed in Western Australia, Victoria, New South Wales and New Zealand. And of course I live here in Brisbane. And I've also worked in California in the USA. So I think the industry chose me, but it is my true purpose and passion. How did I find my first year in real estate? Eye-opening, in a word. I came from a background, we had a family business in supermarkets and delicatessens, and I did my registration and started working with an impressive company in Perth in Western Australia. And what I found was everyone did things their own way. And I soon discovered this was the norm in the property management industry. So it set me on a journey of learning and discovery where I learnt from other industries and brought it back into property management. So eye-opening was a wonderful experience for me because I've learnt so much along the way from places like Disney, Starbucks, McDonald's, the Marriott hotels and the Western hotels, and I've brought it all back to property management so that we can create the systems to generate consistency, which was missing from the industry. Some of my biggest lessons that I learned in real estate, in particular property management, was actually what I learned outside of the industry. And I went to the Disney Institute in California and learned how Disney created consistency in everything they do. And since then I've been back to the Disney Institute several times, and in fact I became an annual Disney pass holder because I went to the park to learn and observe what happens at Disney. And in particular, what I would observe is the cast, which are the team, and I would observe the park goers, the guests, and I would see how that they would just cooperate with the ways of Disney. And regardless of whether there was a ride breakdown or long delays in getting on a ride, everyone just seemed to go with the flow. So I brought those lessons back to property management, and it's amazing what we can learn from other industries. My best tips for anyone entering the industry as a property manager is to do your training through Validum. Of course, that's your required training. Once you've done that, it's important to learn the how and why of what you're doing. So I recommend that you do what I call the how and why training through the online International Property Management Academy. And then I recommend that once you've got your position, and choose a company where the leader is very much involved with property management and they have accountability methods in place to ensure that you're doing everything right along the way. But one of my biggest tips is invest 10% of your earnings every year into more learning and create your career so that you can build and grow, and the sky's the limit in property management. The characteristics, that's a hard word to say, and qualities I look for in a good property manager come down to the A's, and that is attitude. You've got to have a great attitude, adaptability, adoptability, accountability, altitude, so how high they want to get into the industry, and also acceptance. So it's really important when you're in property management that you have those attributes, and one is to be accountable in everything you do. That's how you learn and get better. The other one is altitude. Soar high in the real estate industry, have high goals and aim high, be adaptable to change and adopt all of the systems for the company that you're working for, and accept that things will change. So now that you've graduated as a property manager and you're working as a property manager, what I find is it's always great to have a mentor or a coach. And that's where I come in. At ireviloution, not only do we offer training, we offer, business strategy. We go in and we help business owners find their DNA and their culture in their business. And then if you're a property manager looking to improve your career, we offer mentoring and coaching. I like to find the purpose and passion in a person and fuel that so that they have a wonderful career like me in property management. Well, if you'd like to connect with me, and I would love to connect with you, you can go to my website, ireviloution.com. Now that's Oliveri backwards.com. And you can call me on my cell, which is 041 471 6166, or email me jo@ireviloution.com, and I can't wait to chat with you.